Hi children, welcome back to the Max class. So easy conceptual learning by Saujanya, and so we have completed two of the proofs from the CBSE textbook, that is exercise 8.4, fifth Roman number. Two questions we have completed. This is the third question which is given, and so I want to complete all the proof. As I told you, it was a personal request, so hope you all can understand. Don't skip the video. See continuously so that you can understand, analyze each and every step, how we are going for the next step. If you can know that, it becomes very easy for you to understand without mugging up. You can understand that by yourself. Right. Coming back to the video. So the question given here is tan theta by 1 minus cot theta plus cot theta by 1 minus tan theta is equals to 1 plus secant theta into cosecant theta. Okay. So, as I told you, as for every question I will be telling you, I will tell you one thing here. What is that means? What did you observe in the left hand side? The terms are in the form of cot and tan. And the right hand side are given as reciprocals of sine and cos. Yes or no? See, secant is a reciprocal of cos. Cosecant is a reciprocal of sine. That means you should have an idea that these terms should be converted into sine and cos. Okay, sine and cos. Now let us write it. First, change all the left hand side. That means right that you are taking left hand side. Convert them right in terms of sine and cos. Write them in terms of sine and cos. So how can tan be written, children? Yes, very good. Sine theta by cos theta. So sine theta by cos theta by, please make it clear, much more clear, because as it is given as a fraction here. Be careful when you are doing. These are the very minute small mistakes what you make when you are doing these things. Okay, so 1 minus, what do you mean by cot, children? Cos theta by sine theta plus, what is cos? Cos theta by sine theta by 1 minus sine theta by cos theta. So wherever tan is there, I wrote sine by cos, and wherever cot is there, I wrote cos by sine. Okay. Now see, individually when you observe, see 1 by 1. That means in the denominator we are having a fraction where you need to take the LCM. Without taking LCM, please don't move forward. Why? Because these are under two, when they are under two arithmetic operations like addition and subtraction, you need to take LCM, make them as 1, and then you can proceed further. Okay, so let us see here. So keep the numerator as it is. So don't move the numerators. So sine theta by cos theta by 1 minus cos theta by sine theta. Cos theta. So here the LCM will become sine theta. Yes or no? So here no sine is there. That means you need to multiply it with sine. So sine theta minus cos theta. Yes or no? Sine theta minus cos theta. Plus here also cos theta by sine theta by, so take the LCM as a cos theta here. So cos theta minus sine theta. Yes. Now what I have told you, if there are fractions in numerator and denominator, what you should do? Write the numerator sine theta by cos theta and write the reciprocal. Write the reciprocal of the denominator fraction. That means sine theta by sine theta minus cos theta. So this is one segment. Plus, now coming to this one, cos theta by sine theta into cos theta by cos theta minus sine theta. Okay, this is one segment. Okay, right. So did you understand how did I write this one? I wrote the numerator fraction as it is, and I wrote the denominator as the reciprocal of it. Okay, the reciprocal. Now you see, solve it out. Sine into sine, it becomes sine square theta by cos theta into sine theta minus cos theta. Here a minus b is going on here, and you can observe the other side of this one, the second term is in the form of cos minus sine. Yes or no? Cos minus sine. So you cannot take it like that. So what I will do is, let me write it in the form of minus of cos square theta by sin theta into sin theta minus cos theta. You may wonder how this has happened. Cos theta minus sin theta. How did I write here? I just by putting just a minus. I'll tell you children. Plus can be written as, how can plus be written, you tell me? It can be written as minus into minus. Yes or no? Do you agree for that? Yes. So this one you see, I can write it as minus into minus. One minus I kept here and the other minus I took inside and multiplied here. So that if I multiply plus into minus, cos got minus. If I multiplied the negative sign before the sign, I got plus. So sin minus cos it became. Yes or no? Now you see why? Because in order to get a common thing, that means see a plus b can always be written as b plus a. But you cannot write in the subtraction form. A minus b is never equal to b minus c. Yes or no? Yes. So that is the reason why I brought them together. And now I'm going to take an LCM part here, which is cos theta, this one, and one sine here, sine theta, into the common part, which is sine theta minus cos theta. Okay. Did you understand how did I take the LCM? Cos, that is the individual part, sine, and the common part here. Now, what is missing here for the denominator? Cos theta into sine theta minus cos theta. So, here sine is missing. So, I need to multiply this fraction with the sine. With sine. Here already you have sine square theta. So, sine square theta into again one more sine becomes sine cube theta. Whenever you are doing multiplication, remember that the power, in the power you will be adding up the powers there. Okay, you will not write 2 sine theta or something else. So most of you are getting confused with that. Sine square theta into sine theta is, as the bases are equal, you need to add the powers. So it becomes sine cube theta minus, so here sine theta into sine theta minus cos theta. So cos is missing. So I need to multiply with cos into cos. So cos into cos becomes cos cube theta. So this is how you have a thing. So let us continue the question on the other half of the board. So sine cube theta minus cos cube theta. What is the sine cube theta minus cos cube theta called? So here we have a thing, that is, see, a cube minus b cube. Okay, a cube minus b cube. Yes or no? A cube minus b cube. So a cube minus b cube. So what you are going to get here is a minus, yes. So not only with the 8 identities which you have for standard 8, you are having one more thing here, that is a minus b into a square plus ab plus b square. Okay, so this is how you will be forming up. Okay, a minus b into a square plus ab plus b square. Now write it accordingly. That means sine theta minus cos theta into sine square theta plus sine theta into cos theta plus cos square theta, because a is sine theta, b is cos theta. So please recall this formula. Okay, by the denominator cos theta into sine theta minus cos theta. Now you see, as this is under multiplications, you can cancel this one and this one. Yes or no? Yes. Now see here, if you observe sine square theta plus cos square theta becomes 1. Very good. So 1 plus sine theta into cos theta, that is 1, by, with the common denominator, cos theta into sine theta. Okay. So this is what is remained actually. Why? Because sine square theta plus cos square theta is 1 plus sine theta into cos theta by this thing. Now see, when there are 2 terms in the numerator, the denominator belongs to both the numerators. Denominator belongs to both the numerators. That means you can segregate them. 1 by cos theta into sine theta plus sine theta into cos theta by cos theta into sine theta. Now see, as they are under multiplication, you can simply cancel them. There's no issue with that. Okay. Now see here again we have two more things. Now 1 by cos theta into 1 by sin theta plus 1. Yes or no? Now 1 by sin, cos in the sense it is secant theta. 1 by cos in the sense it is cosecant theta plus 1. So this you can write it 1 plus secant theta into cosecant theta, because this is in the form a plus b. I can write it as b plus a also. Okay. So why I have written it like this? Because my right hand side is 1 plus secant theta into cosecant theta, where I have proved LHS is equals to RHS, hence proved. So this is one of the important thing. So please do remember, children get confused usually with this kind of proofs. There is nothing else more thing, children. Just a small things, just once let us recall once. I'll tell you small tips where you have to remember this one. First and foremost thing is, the answer is in the reciprocals of sine and cos, and the question is in the form of tan and cot, where we can write tan and cot as sine in terms of sine and cos. So write the left hand side in terms of sine and cos. Take the LCMs in the denominator. Okay, write the reciprocals properly. That means write the reciprocals properly after taking the LCM and everything. Then take the LCM of whole, both the things. So here is one of the thing which is a major thing here. I have considered plus as minus into minus, where one minus I left here and the other minus I have multiplied inside for making both the denominators equal in their signs. Okay, sine theta minus cos theta. Take the LCM here, and what is the other thing to be reminded here, children? Yes, which is not an identity for in 8th class, but you have learned it as a textual question in the same thing. In that 2.5 exercise, we are having some 12th sum or 13th sum. X cube minus y cube is equals to x minus y into, formula is written. Okay, but usually you learn a plus b whole cube. That is different, children. Okay, that is different and this is different. So just to try to understand that they both are not similar and apply the formula here. A cube minus b cube. So I have written here for sake of you. A cube minus b cube is nothing but a minus b into a square plus ab plus b square. Okay, now in this formula, a is sine, taken as sine, and b is taken as cos. Now sine theta minus cos theta into sine square theta plus sine into cos theta plus cos square theta. After writing this, you can cancel the common terms in the numerator and denominator. After writing that, you should understand wherever identities are there, just combine them and make them as 1. See here we have identity here. Sine square plus cos square is 1. So I have written it as 1. 1 plus sine theta into cos theta. That is what is remained here. So sine into cos by the denominator which is remained here, cos into sine. Now as the numerator is having two parts, the denominator belongs to both the parts. That means you can segregate them and write them properly. Okay. So 1 by cos theta into sine theta plus sine theta into cos theta by cos theta into sine theta. So a into b or b into a is the same now. That is the reason we have cancelled them. And 1 by cos is nothing but secant. 1 by sine is nothing but cosecant plus 1. And I have converted into the form which is given here, which is the RHS. So hence we have proved LHS is equals to RHS. That is how you will be proving this one. This is what you have to get. First and foremost thing is converting tan and cot in terms of sine and cos and writing. And the second thing what you have to remember strongly is a cube minus b cube formula. So if you remember those two things, you can easily solve this proof. So hope you understood, children. Yes. So you can have a vision of the proof once again, and then we'll go for the next proof in the next video. So hope you have understood and everything is clear. Thank you for watching. Please share, like and subscribe.